I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sitting in front of a bookshelf you haven't seen because, well, in my planning I wanted to redo my bookshelves because sometimes it's nice to, have different bookshelves, different way of putting the books and everything. But I am moving soon, so that means I don't feel like redoing my bookshelf, but I thought I would just bring you and show you all the books I own, because not all the books I own, well, some of the books I own, because recently I counted them and I have 879 books. And before I move and like redo my bookshelves for real, I thought I would just show you the bookshelves you haven't really seen and how I decided to put all of my books and everything. But yeah, so we'll start in front of this bookshelf. I'm just gonna, ooh, he's so cute, he doesn't want to go away. But this is a bookshelf of French books, so I'll bring you closer so you can see. This is books in French that I own. Some of them are actually were published in French, others were translated. So we start from here. Here we have some book by Guillaume Musso. He's a French writer. He writes thrillers. I believe they are categorized in, and these are goods. Good, not goods. I mean, they could be goods, but anyway, these are good. I believe they have been translated in English, some of them, not all of them, but I really enjoy his writing and they're like super easy to read. But yeah, there are some that are better than others, I would say. I really enjoyed, that's funny, I don't know where it's coming from. This one is really good, La Fille de Papier, really enjoyed that one. Then I have some books by Philippe Claudel. He's also a French writer and he has some good books. So this one was weird but good. And yeah, not my favorite, but one of my favorite one is Catherine Pancol. She writes amazing books, I would say. So this one is called La Valse Lente des Tortues. I believe this is part of a trilogy. So I have this one, Les yeux jaunes des crocodiles, and this one, Les écureuils de Central Park sont tristes le lundi. As you can see, I have two editions, but I'm trying to find this one and this edition because they are so pretty. And then we have some books by the writer I did my master on, my master thesis, so Wajdi Mouawad. This is my favorite one. I have a couple of others. I also have some by Tahar Ben Jelloun. He's also a post-colonial writer. We have Assia Djebar. If you haven't read anything by her, you should, because these are really good. I think they are translated. Well, you can find them in English, but I'm not sure. Then we have some books by Khaled Hosseini. It's the one that wrote Les Cerfs-Volants de Kaboul. I'm gonna put the name, I have it in English, so I'll show you later. Then we have some books by Amin Malouf. If you haven't read him, you should, because it's also very good. Then I'm just gonna go fast because this one, Frankenstein in Baghdad by Ahmed Saadawi, really good too. This is available in English. And then if we go lower, I have a Harry Potter book in French. Then we also have a book by Cassandra Clare in French. So, and these are different books. This one is really good, La Femme qui Fuit by Anaïs Barbeau-Lavalette. I don't think this has been translated, but if you read French, that's good. I have some older classics too here. This book by Milan Kundera. I'm gonna put the translated name here. Really good. If you haven't read it, read it. It's gonna make you think about life. I have some Quebec classics. So we have some books by Anne Hébert. Kamouraska is my favorite one. We also have L'Hiver de Force by Régent Duchamp, which is also from Quebec. And then if we go even lower, there's another one here. This is like philosophy books and some books that I didn't know where to put, older books that I've read when I was younger. Yeah, I think that's it for this shelf. So basically there's a bunch of books in French, and yeah, I'll just bring you to the classic bookshelf now. So now I moved you in front of the classic bookshelf. If you haven't seen, I did a video where I talked about English classics, so I'm not gonna go into like full showing you everything that's there. And also, since I'm moving, I already packed some books here, but I have all my classics that are here, plus some philosophy books and Greek classics, so really older books. I also have like no, that's it. I mean, I have a lot of books in French. Up here, these are all in French. They are also all white, so all my white books, some white books there. I have quite a lot, and in a couple of weeks I'll show you more of the classics I own, because there's a lot, and I know people are always interested in reading classics, but if you're interested in knowing what's my favorite classic, it's War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. That's why I call my cat Leo, because I really love Tolstoy. But yeah, I'm not gonna go into everything that's there because it's gonna take too long. But this is my classic bookshelf. It's 2 rows, so there's like 2 rows of books on every shelf, and I think it's gonna stay my classic bookshelf once I move, because I really enjoyed this as like it's perfect, and it's also getting old. I don't know if you can see, but like the shelf is like this, but you know, it's fine. And now I'll move you to the shelves you see on my video, but I'm gonna like show you everything. Be back. Okay, so I just wanted to show you like everything, but these are Billy bookshelves, and I have 3 of them. I wish I could have a 4th one, but for now it doesn't fit like on the wall there, and I don't think I'll be able to get a 4th one either for the new apartment, because I think it's gonna be, unless I start putting books in the living room. So if my boyfriend's listening to this, I want a 4th Billy bookshelf, thank you. But I'll bring you closer to all of them. Okay, so I had to take my phone in my hands because I couldn't fit my thing up there. So this is the fantasy part of my bookshelves. So we have some Cassandra Clare, Brandon Sanderson, and some other books. I really enjoyed that one. I read it this year, really good. Did not enjoy this one. Courtney, I have your book right there. I need to read the other books, but other book you have, but it's coming soon. And then we have the second fantasy. Well, this part is fantasy, as you can see. I enjoyed this series. I read this in like 3 days. I got into it so fast. Then we have some other books. For whatever reason, I think it's this one. No, because one of them is signed. Oh yeah, there we go. You see? Signed first edition. I got this at the used bookstore. Then we got some books. Confession of a Shopaholic. I'm trying to read all of them. This is my boyfriend's book. He told me to read it and then to keep it. Then if we go down, we have a little teddy bear from the Grand Canyon. Then we have some books. This is really good. Second Place by Rachel Cusk. Super good. This is nonfiction. We have nonfiction here by Sam Ewan. Both of them. Then we have some poetry. Some books that I don't know where to put. These are also hardbacks. So yeah. I finished this one recently and really enjoy it if you're interested. Then we have my Outlander shelf. So all my Outlander books plus my cat Halloween costume. So Outlander, this is from the library. Then if we go down, we have Carlos Ruiz Zafón. If you haven't read him, you should, because it's so good. It's really good. And this is the last book he has published, The City of Mist, and it's gonna be his last book because he's dead now, a cancer. He was really young and it's really sad. Then we have The Rosie Effect and Project. Crazy Rich People, some Julie Picoult, and other books. This is a shelf that I put books that I don't really enjoy or I haven't doubled, so I have this twice. So some books, as you can see, my Frederick Backman's books are there because I don't really enjoy it. This was actually good. Girl in Translation, pretty good. Some books I have read in high school. More recently, I finished those 2 books that I did not enjoy, and I put my Game of Thrones there, and I'm gonna keep it, but I'm not reading more of the series because I hated it. There's too many sexual violence into it, and I can't deal with that. So this is for my first bookshelf. Then I'm gonna move to the second one. So on the second one, we have the vampire shelf. So these are all books that has vampires, and some of them have witches, but yeah, I also have like, look how cute this is, so cute. And I put some decorations. Then if we go there, I love baseball, as I said. We have Khaled Hosseini, so The Kite Runner, that was the name I was looking for. Some post-colonial literature. We have some Sri Lankan post-colonial literature. These are 2 books that I gave 5 stars to. So A Passage North by Anouk Ahud Pragasam and The 7 Moons of Mali Almeida. I have too many books there. Sorry. Then we have Michael Ondaatje. He's also Sri Lankan, but also Canadian. Some nonfiction. Here, nonfiction. Some Celeste. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Really enjoy Sapiens. If you're interested into humans history, read that. Then we move to, I'm gonna move this guy, whoops, sorry. Okay, so World War II fiction, except this one, but this is all World War II fiction. This is not, but it's a 5 stars that I read earlier this year. And then on this side, we have all my Kristin Hanna books. Dropped it on the floor. But all my Kristin Hanna books, these are all secondhand, so I'm super grateful for that. And then we'll move to historical romance. So these are all my historical romance. Oh, I'm gonna fall down. Okay. These are other books I'm currently reading, also historical romance. As you can see, I really enjoyed that genre. And then some books that are also not my favorites, but I don't want to get rid of. So if we move closer, you'll find my Margaret Atwood books, many other things, nonfiction. Yeah, Margaret Atwood there. But yeah, that's it for the second shelf. As you can see, there's 2 shelves of historical fiction, a shelf of post-colonial and non-fiction. But yeah, really, the second bookshelf is my favorite one, but yeah. And then we move to the third and last one. So we have the rest of the vampire books. This is Twilight, then we have the Harry Potter series, but also other things related to Harry Potter. Then we move to thrillers. So we have a bunch of Louise Penny. She's from Quebec, so I like having her here. Stephen King, not really a fan. Some other books. This is really good. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Yeah, and I don't like her. Not anymore. I read the 3 books in that series and we kind of enjoyed them, but not super. Then we move to romance. We have a bunch of Nicholas Sparks. And then Laurie Foster, really enjoy her. She's not that popular, but if you're looking for romance, look into her. Then we're moving to this shelf of also romance, more popular romance. The Unhoneymooners, really enjoyed that book. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo 2, Betrayed, also good. Then we have the 2 trilogies of Jenny Han, so To All the Boys I Loved Before, book 2 and 3, and The Summer I Turned Pretty, all of that. Then we have my collection of Abby Glines. Really enjoy her. If you've seen my vlogs recently, I reread that series, and eventually I'd like to reread all of that. and get more by her because I really enjoy it. Then we move to the last shelf that has books. So we have the Princess Diaries series, really enjoyed that one. John Green. Then we have 50 Shades, The Spanish Love Deception, Virgin River. Some romance I did not really enjoy, so Jessica Sorensen, Jojo Moyes. The Hating Game was actually good. I haven't seen the movie though. If I Stay is fine. This, no. And this is no too. This is so bad. Anyway, I'll stop and come back to you. So these are all my read books. I didn't specify that at the beginning, but I have another shelf dedicated to unread books. It's not a shelf though, it's a book cart that's full and a bunch of books on the side of that book cart. But yeah, these are all my books. I don't know how I'm gonna arrange all of them once I move. That's gonna be in like 3 months. We'll see, but there's a lot of books. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!